It started with a hammer strike. A man in Turkey was renovating his old stone house in 1963. Just an ordinary day in the town of Derinkuyu until he knocked down a wall in his basement. Behind it, he didn't find bricks. He didn't find dirt. He found a dark, empty space that should not have existed. He stepped inside. A narrow tunnel stretched beyond the broken wall, descending deeper into the earth. At first it looked like just another cellar, but it kept going, down and down, chamber after chamber, hallway after hallway. The deeper he went, the more impossible it became. Because what he had discovered was an entire city beneath his feet. Not a bunker, not a few carved rooms. A city complete with ventilation shafts, food storage, stables, kitchens, schools, even places of worship. Not made by modern tools, not dug out recently. This was ancient, old beyond memory, carved by hand out of solid volcanic rock. He had accidentally found the entrance to Derinkuyu, an underground metropolis large enough to house 20,000 people. But the real mystery, no one knows who built it or why. There are no surviving records, no ancient texts, no official blueprint left behind. Archaeologists estimate it could be at least 3,000 years old, maybe even older. Some believe the Hittites started it. Others claim it was the Phrygians. A few dare to whisper it could be pre-Ice Age, from a lost civilization that predates written history. And yet, it wasn't just Derinkuyu. Across the region of Cappadocia, there are over 200 underground complexes. Some of them are believed to be connected by secret tunnels stretching for miles, like an ancient subway system carved beneath the earth. So, how did ancient people, without modern machines, carve out such a massive structure? One theory points to the region's soft volcanic tufa rock that's easy to cut, but hardens with time. Still, that doesn't explain the precision, the scale, or the ventilation systems so advanced. They could support thousands living underground for months at a time, but here's where it gets even stranger. This city wasn't just for shelter. It was for survival. Every floor of Derinkuyu was designed with security in mind. Massive stone doors, weighing hundreds of pounds, could be rolled into place to seal off tunnels. There were traps and blind turns to confuse intruders. If an enemy made it in, they'd find themselves in a maze with no food, no light, and no way out. What were they hiding from? Some say it was invading armies' Arab raids during the Byzantine era or earlier conflicts that forced people to flee underground. Others believe it was natural disasters, volcanic eruptions, plagues, droughts. But there's one theory that still gives people chills. Some believe Derinkuyu wasn't built just to hide from men, but to escape something else. Legends passed down through generations in Cappadocia speak of beings from the sky, powerful otherworldly forces that once walked the earth. Some suggest that ancient people may have retreated underground not from enemies, but from something far more terrifying. It's speculation, sure. But the fact remains, entire cities were carved underground, cities that could lock themselves away for months, cities with no historical blueprint above ground, and then they vanished. Whoever lived in Derinkuyu left behind no written record, no names, no stories carved into stone, just tunnels, just darkness, just silence. Some believe Derinkuyu is just the beginning part of a network of ancient cities we've yet to uncover, buried under centuries of earth and secrets, waiting for someone else to knock down a wall. So next time you're in your basement, look a little closer. You might not just be standing on dirt. You could be standing on a forgotten world. And that's what makes Derinkuyu one of the greatest mysteries in human history. Not because it's underground, but because no one can explain why it's there at all.